Hi, my name is Etha and I wanted to introduce you to EthaWa Studios. This is my music channel, and I am an eclectic, stammering songwriter. Actually, my lyrics are much better than this. But anyway, I wanted a chance to introduce myself and my music and a little bit about my process, um, just to give you a basic idea of how I produce all of my things and let you see the person behind the AI. Now, AI gets a bad rap, but I'm here to tell you it's just another tool, and in it's in how you use it. What you get in, what you put in is what you get out. Boy, I am stammering, aren't I? It's a little bit nerves. Um, I could blame it on my cerebral palsy, but I won't. It's mostly just nerves. I haven't been on video for a while. I do have a TikTok, but it's been a really long time since I've been posting. And a lot of that was technical issues, but I'm back in the game, and everybody sucks when they start. So we'll go with that. This video is gonna suck. That's okay. You can see the human behind the AI and how AI makes me look a lot better. Anyway, to give you a basic idea of my songwriting process, I write all my lyrics. I've been writing since I was 8 years old. I am 50 years into this. So I play around with rhyming schemes, and that's how I build my prompts around them. And a lot of my lyrics come from my books that I wrote years ago. And my latest book was published in 2022, so it's not that long ago. But a lot of my lyrics come from those chapters that highlighted my lyrics. In Through the Cellar Door, my songwriting chapter is called Through Songs from the Backseat. And these are songs that, gosh, that most of them I wrote in the 90s, from different experiences, most of it unrequited love. I, I am the queen of unrequited love songs. But I'm trying to expand my horizons, because I'm not a lovesick teenager anymore, and I've learned a few things in my 58 years, and I'm still learning new things, i.e. AI. So, it's really cool to be able to step into the future and have music accessible to me, because my lung expansion and my asthma won't allow me to sing, and my hands make it really hard to play. Although I am practicing with my MIDI, which is a little awkward, but I'm growing and expanding. It allows me to have more control over my music, and that's the goal, right? I've had a lot of luck with the way that I produce music. I'm able to generate songs 90% of what I intend them to be, which is really great because I wouldn't put them out otherwise. I've been holding on to these melodies for decades, and I can't tell you what a relief it is and what a blessing it is to be able to take all of these songs that you've had in your head for decades and get them out where other people can hear them. I've never been popular. I've never been famous. I'm on TikTok, and I have a fantastic following, and I'm not doing this for any other reason than to create and get it out and to build community and to hope that somebody connects to it. I have been producing eclectically. I did distribute several songs when I started because I was excited. I didn't know any better. And the last thing I want to be pegged as is a slop artist. So I've slowed it way down to once or twice a month. I have 2 music projects, which is EthaWa, which is this channel, and then I have Toys for Dreamland, that's more my cinematic ambient type of music. I'm developing 2 playlists there, one for dreams, one for nightmares, and that gives me a chance to play with sound effects and do all kinds of weird stuff. But here it's mostly alternative soul, and I'll throw some alt rock in there and some dance mixes in there simply because I love them. And I really hope that you'll check out my work. I mean, I write from the heart. I write about my disability. Have I mentioned that I have a spastic quadriplegic cerebral palsy? I think I did mention that because I mentioned about my my voice and some of the challenges that I have with my hands and my coordination, and yeah, this has been a really awkward first video, huh? I'm a little out of my element, and I've gotten really comfortable behind the camera, and I've gotten really comfortable with faceless videos and allowing AI to do all the hard work. But I haven't quite figured out the credit system yet. Like my last video that I did, which was my my latest release, and I really loved doing that song, and I loved putting it together, and it was the story that was inspired by my daughter and everything that she overcome with domestic violence. And it's really, really, hard to do. and Rear View Mirror was inspired by that. I've been wanting to write a song for her for the longest time, and I was watching the season finale of 911 Nashville, and when Blythe and Dixie got into the fight, and she doubled up her fist and hit her, I'm like, yeah! Double that fist and throw that punch, and that was my hook. And I was so excited about that, and I just built around it. And the song is really about fighting that nightmare that you survived and learning to love the people around you, the ones you're meant to keep. If you haven't seen it yet, I totally invite you to check it out, along with my other works. I'm still getting comfortable. I'm still creating my playlist to make it a little more easier to navigate around this channel. And I'm hoping that you'll check out my other channels too. Toys for Dreamland and Rolling into the Matrix, which I will be launching very soon, hopefully. I've got to get over this awkwardness, right? I've had, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've always been a diva. It's the Leo in me that absolutely loves the spotlight, but I've gotten really comfortable being a recluse, and I'm trying to come out of that again. And I really wanted you to get to know me. And I am a cheesy, unapologetic romantic. I still believe in real love. I still believe in all of the wonderful things that can happen in your life, despite the nightmares that we have to walk through to get to it. And as the song says, bad times, they never last. So hang in there, and I hope you'll come back and see me, and I will get the hang of this. Baby, have a good day. I'll see you soon.